Oye, Poppy, en este party tú andas con un blanquito bien loqui. Tranquila que te brindo un trago más duro que Rocky. No te doy mi celular porque yo uso walkie-talkie. No veo NBA, pero tengo todos los Milwaukee.
Oye, Poppy, dale, caíla al party. Pónteme suelta, pégate y bailame delante de everybody.
Señores, mi nombre es Beto, Pelaez y estoy haciendo un exclusivo para Alejandro Álvarez, una preguntita. Sobrino querido. I thought about changing my artistic name, but no. I actually like my artistic name because it's actually my name. And Beto is what all my friends call me, so no. Well, my biggest inspiration and admiration is actually my father, which was he was a writer and also a producer. So I could say my father is my biggest inspiration. Well, it depends because, you know, that's a really hard question, but yes, actually I would because, you know, love comes in different ways. You can actually meet someone which is actually a fan of yours and then you actually get along together and maybe yes, who knows. Madison Square Garden. That is a goal. Yeah, Madison Square Garden.
¿Dónde tú estás? ¿Y dónde tú estás?
Well, I would advise to be persistent, be consistent, and never give up. To always, you know, keep your mindset into one goal and never to hold back. Be yourself and, you know, make your dreams come true. Don't give up. Telacuti. that's silly question. Yeah, Telacuti is the best song right now for the group, and it's inspired on my little brother Carlitos, which has Down syndrome. But that is the best song so far. But you know, there are like 6 or more songs that's gonna be like, you know, huge. I'm really excited. But okay, Telacuti is the song.
Muéveme ese booty, Telacuti. Pónmelo de espalda, Telacuti. Yo sé que te encanta el Telacuti, Telacuti, Telacuti.
Now, that is actually something that I've been asked several times. It changes people, but I don't think it will affect me because, you know, I always try to keep it simple. I always try to keep it natural, and if fame comes over the head, things just start collapsing, so no. Well, there's a whole album coming out, guys. There's a whole album. We have the privilege with a major label, which you guys will know probably in a few days, but there's a whole album coming out and featurings, yes, of course, which also you will know later on.
Okay.
That was simple. My dad, you know, he used to play the guitar. He used to do jingles for TV shows and all that, and I really liked it. I used to sing songs in the cars for him, and you know, it came natural. I knew this was my thing. When I went to college, I was like, yeah, you know, I like to study and all that, but my real passion was always music. So I did it from little. Well, if God, you know, really is in our benefit, and you know, we always believe that God wants every you know, positive things for a project, we would actually be in 10 years group, international group representing Dominican Republic. That's actually the goal. In 10 years we want to be, you know, known all over the world. That would be amazing, you know.
Okay.
Well, a goal I want to achieve in life is to be the best human possible. It doesn't have to be, you know, music-wise. I want to be a great person. I want to collaborate for the future. I want to be someone that actually, you know, gives something back to the world. That's my motto. I really believe in good vibes. The goal that I want to achieve in the music industry is, you know, to show people that we can do it, everyone can do it, and also that Lo Blanquito, we have the wasacaca, and that, you know, music comes in different ways. This is one of the ways that actually music will come, and we want to be in the billboards, we want to be winning a Grammy, we want to do all those stuff that, you know, many musicians already, you know, they have already achieved. That's what we want. The favorite show was actually the Hard Rock Cafe, the show that we had. Practically our it was like it was a concert. It was not a show. It was a concert. It was on the Hard Rock Live in Blue Mall. It was great. It was amazing. It was a lot of people. It was a full house, and that was definitely my favorite. Well, I would say, you know, there was a point in my life that I stopped doing music. I would advise you not to stop. I would advise to think some of my decisions thoroughly, and well, that would be actually the advice I would give myself. It would be like, you know, think things straighter, and I would have been, you know, really empathized in not giving up more than anything else. More than anything else, not giving up. Well, yes, I've learned that that I'm a really picky person. I've learned that I really try to give my 100% when it comes to music. I really know also that you know, I've been thinking that lately. You know, I've been learning that if you do work harder and harder, it's gonna be really, it's gonna pay off, you know? That's something I've really learned. I actually know how to do a little bit of a guitar, a little bit of piano, but more ear than skills. I'm not really, you know, a very skilled person by playing instruments. I don't believe there's haters at all. I love them. I love every people. I have no negative vibes. I only think positive vibes. So I believe there's no haters. They're actually people with their own opinion. Well, I started making music around 17 years old. I was 17 years old. I started in a duo, then I went solo, and now I'm in a group. So I have around 9 years doing music.
What type of music do you listen to?
I listen to all type of music. I really like all gender, but the gender that I most listen is reggaeton. I listen to you know, R&B. I listen to baladas. I listen to all that. You know, I have a big gender of music I listen to. Well, it started actually as a fun thing to do. We were all taping on the same studio, and you know, it came out naturally. We did a featuring, all guys. Then we started collaborating, going, you know, on the same shows and all that. And suddenly, people just, you know, clicked with us, and we decided that we needed to be a group. So that's it. That's how the Blanquito came over. So guys, thank you for the interview, Alejandro. Te quiero mucho, mi sobrino hermoso. Señores, quédense en sintonía, sigan a la cuenta de Lo Blanquito, sigan a Soco, sigan a Lian, sigan a Choli y a Beto Pelaez. ¡Chao!
Esto quédate y la conociste.
¿Cómo?